Okay, as we continue through the general ledger, we're now going to do our journal entries. The journal entries are two types. One is a beginning balance, which is what we're going to do today, and that's just to get it started. You would very, very, very rarely ever enter beginning balances, except when you first start the system. So that's what we're going to do today by going to the general ledger module, journal processing, general ledger entry. This is a beginning balance, so it would always be a BB for beginning balance. Right down here at the bottom, remember I said in the navigation how this bottom line is an information line. In this case, the information is being passed saying, enter the batch number. So let's say, for instance, I already had a batch of entries that I was working on. I went to lunch, I had to come back and finish it. So I saved it. I would enter that batch number, or I would browse it in using this magnifier, which I don't have any. Or it says to hit N for the next batch. This will automatically increment my batch number. So when I hit N here, it's going to automatically assign it a number, and I'm going to say yes. And it's giving me a little problem because it thinks that it actually wants to do beginning balances as of 2007, and we'll fix that in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and open up the general ledger real quickly to 2007. No, it's got to be period 1. And unclose period 7. That's my cell phone. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to actually cancel this and put it back in so that it pulls the right transaction. And it's going to bring my beginning balances as of 2007. Even though you were in business in 2007, it still has to have beginning balances as of a year end. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're ready to start entering our transactions. By hitting F3, it automatically brings up my next line. And for convenience sake, I like to take my amount and move it over next to my account number so that I have to go across 2 or 3 transactions. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to record my cash in bank. My cash in bank beginning balance was $500, and that's a positive because it's an asset. That's right. F3 to my next one, and that is going to be my furniture, my inventory, 1300, and I know that just because I know it. Oops, wrong thing. It's 151. Me and my big mouth. 5100, which is my inventory, and my value of inventory was 709,826.64. Again, it's a positive. F3, the next thing is my furniture and fixtures, and I don't know that account off the top of my head, so I can look it up. And I don't remember it, so I'm going to go over here and do description, and I'm going to look for furniture and fixtures. There's no furniture and fixtures, so what we did is we put it under, I believe we put it under office equipment and stuff. So we'll go office, furniture, and equipment. I'm going to select it. I'm going to put the positive amount in of $500 because that's what we're valuing at. At the same time, because it really has no value, I'm going to amortize it off the books right now. F3, and there should be an accumulated depreciation account as well, which is right here, accumulated depreciation is right here, and that is going to be a negative. That's right, minus 500. Okay, the next thing we're going to put in is our goodwill, and we had an account number for that, F3, which is our 17300, and that was our organizational costs. And that is valued at $389,673.36. F3. The next thing we're going to start setting up are our notes payable. We don't have any accounts payable at this point when we first started because we didn't buy the accounts payable. We also didn't buy the accounts receivable. We only bought the inventory and the customer list. So we're going to start setting up some accounts because we like them organized. So part of that is, notice I'm not closing out my journal entry. but I'm going to go over here to maintain files and general ledger account entry. And I'm going to move that up here in the corner so that I can have both windows open. So the first thing I'm going to put in is 25110. Yes, to add it, and this is going to be NP dash CASCADE. Is that Cascade Bank?
Yeah.
BANK. And I'm going to just hit my clear and save because I want to leave the window open. If I hit the X, it'll not only save it, but it'll make the window go away. So we want to hit clear and save. And then the first thing we're going to do is put it in here, 25110. And this is a liability, so therefore it is a negative. That's right, minus 630.0. Oops, wouldn't that be nice, huh? We pay that off today.
Yeah.
Dash 630123. Okay? F3 for our next one, and again we're going to come up here and add the account, 25120. Create it, and that is going to be NP dash, and that is going to be CHABRA. And that was going to be for the inventory, right? No, that's
the
the second
for
one.
the owner financing.
Okay, so that is, I like to identify it because it's easier when I go to look for it the next time. Clear and save. And then back into here, it's 25120. And that is a minus 235,000. F3. Again, we're going to come back up here and put our next one in, which is going to be 25140. And that is NP dash WOLFE. Clear and save. 25140. And that is a minus 75,000. F3. 25. Nope. That's already in there. We're going to put the one right below it. 25130. And that is NP dash CHABRA INVENTORY. Okay? And I'm done entering my accounts. So I can just exit out. Go back in here, 25130 minus 1.
We don't know the number.
We don't know the number. Well, we're going to, because he financed the inventory, we're going to put in our inventory number.
It's different. We don't know that number though.
It's only a portion of the inventory.
It's separate from this.
Okay, and you don't know it, right?
Well, I probably got it the other before at home.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because this is a test company and we're just playing around. So, if he's got it, great. I'm going to put 500,000.
Well, it's like 100 and something. but
Okay,
even
well, 100 and something.
Okay.
175,000. You might have it though.
I don't think I do. I think it's home with all the bank paperwork.
Okay, well, we'll do it at 175,000 for right now just to show you how it operates. So from here, I'm going to go to F3. The last thing we're going to put in is our paid-in capital, which is 33000, and that is a minus 165,123, and that leaves a net equity of 180,000. Okay?
Okay.
So we hit F3 and we put that into our retained earnings, which is 37,000, and that is a minus 180,123. Nope, it's a positive.
We didn't do half of this though. This should increase inventory. This number.
Well,
Because it's not
No,
in,
it
is
They
it,
can't
it
increase
doesn't?
inventory, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's included in there? Oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
has
I
to.
thought they were two separate things. Okay.
Yeah, no, it has to include it. 180,123 is our retained earnings. Now, because I'm not an accountant, I might have these reversed, because I'm not very smart when it comes to this stuff. So we're going to know in a minute. And we are now balanced. If you see here, we're balanced. We're going to go ahead and close it. That's how you enter a journal entry. Any questions on entering journal entries? So I'm going to go ahead and close it here, save it, and run my general ledger update. In all modules, there's always going to be an update. You're going to have multiple chances to stop the posting, but everything has to be posted. This is a batch mode processing system. So we're going to say yes to this. Do it to the screen so you can see it. This shows me the actual transaction, and it is right because that's a debit. So that's the value of the company at this point. And when I close this, update, it's now updated. Any questions on doing journal entries? Okay, we're going to stop it.